Hey, and welcome, y'all. Happy Sunday. I hope we're not getting started again. 'Cause I was just about to say everything looks better than it did last week. I'm gonna be peeking in this time. All right, that was a slight glitch. Well, hopefully it's all right. Because last week it was a doozy. Anyway, happy Sunday, y'all. Please hit the like button. Por favor. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Comment down in the comment section. Can you hear me? Can you see me? It's lagging again, y'all. Y'all let me know if it gets bad. And share this video. We share your videos because sharing is caring. Also, if you'd like to drop a little something in the collection plate, the Cash App and Venmo are there for you. Hey, Jalen. Hey, Shayna. How is everybody doing? Everybody got that extra day? Everybody got extra day. I hope. I am so excited. Child, listen, okay? How was your weekend? How was your Valentine's weekend? How was your Sunday? How do you have the extra day tomorrow? What is going on? And like I said, y'all let me know if it starts to lag and it's too bad or break it up too bad, because baby, the last weekend in the section I watched, see it's lagging. The section I watched, it didn't seem bad. The replay, I was like, oh Lord. It was a little bit choppy. Thank you, boo. Just letting me know if it's out of hand, because I started the computer and everything. I was like, ooh, everything looking kind of smooth. I know I can't be moving around too much. It looks a little laggy, but I'll deal with the little laggy as long as the sounds okay. It is what it is. And my apologies about the whole Saturday sip last night. I was supposed to have to do a Saturday sip. I think it was private, and then I made it public, and then I made it private again. And I talked about it in the weekly huddle, and I talked about it in a couple other places. And I usually do either the Valentine's, like Saturday sip, y'all, but I just trying to debate on whether we get 2 more Saturdays, or I'm trying to whether to do it another Saturday this month or to scrap it again for this month. I knew last month wasn't going to happen. And I really want to give that to you guys, but I don't want to be redundant. So we'll see. I didn't mean to do this weekend coming up. I'll do that, or the final Saturday in the month. I don't know. But my apologies. I just didn't want to acknowledge it for anybody who remembered it and was like, I know I saw that link and I know you said something about it, and now it just disappeared. Like I said, it's usually a thing, but this year it's not. So that is that. I had to work. I told y'all, because when DeMarcus asked me what I was doing for my Valentine's Day, I was like going to work, ordering some dinner, and coming to spend it with y'all. But I didn't spend it with y'all, but I did go to work. I picked up some Texas Roadhouse for me and the boys for dinner, and that was about it. I was trying to night with my little one, ended up dozing off on that, but what you gonna do? The food was good, and me and the little one had made, I forgot to show y'all last week, little heart shape, because I had the little now the cheesecake is in it, heart shaped cheesecakes, because we got this cheesecake recipe. We actually made it for Christmas too, with the little sugar. One we did with sugar cookies at the bottom, the heart shaped sugar cookies, and some little sprinkles at the top and inside. And the other one we did plain, but we had the red velvet cookies with the Oreo pieces. That one I haven't tasted yet. I tasted the other one, but let me turn. I'm gonna turn the camera off for a minute and see. Oh, child, my nose is a little stuffy. See if it will stop glitching when I come back up here. Your job give you a bag full of candy. Oh, a little flower and a candle. And you ate cupcakes and cake. That sounds good to me. Okay, I got my kids I got them some Sour Patch Kids, because that's how they be acting. Okay, that's how they be. That's so funny. That's how they be acting, child. But yeah, that was our Valentine's. That's it. That's all. I don't really, I didn't have a Valentine, so to speak, other than my kids. But I don't know. I feel like at this age, if you're single, it's just like, it's no big deal. Or at least I would think so. But there's a lady. Let me stop identifying people this way. I know that there's somebody that I was in conversation with that happens to be older than me. I was like, oh, I want a Valentine. I want. And she's single, but she also be acting like a 20-year-old sometimes to say she's in her 50s. So, yeah. I'm glad that I didn't feel that way. I'm glad that I didn't feel that way about it. It's just another day, child. It really is. What you gonna do? But I hope everybody's having a good weekend. And like I said, that you guys have that extra day off tomorrow. I thought it was a federal holiday. It is a federal holiday, right? President says a federal holiday. Child, come on. And this boy hooting, hollering, hollering, hooting. Ooh, I went and got my hair cut this morning, y'all. Y'all see? I'm trying to whip it too fast. Got my hair did. I gotta go get these eyebrows done. I gotta get my eyebrows done. This thing do not like me moving at all. What'd you say, Jalen? Said Saturday you had a bunch of brunch with family and chilled the rest of the day. That sounds good to me. I was thinking about doing some brunch today, but then, like I said, I hopped up this morning and went to the barber because y'all know I've been talking about it. Went to the barber to go get my hair cut. Where's that piece? There's a piece right here. I gotta fix it. I have to change my clothes for the next live. So I got my Black History sweater on again. Dates. I can read other stuff backwards on my shirt. See black up here, over here. See innovate here. I love this sweater. This is old. This is old Tarjay. I went to. It's supposed to be in there. One of the Tarjays the other day, just on the real quick to grab their candy for Valentine's Day, and I don't even know why that little teeny tiny Target is still open, but they just had one little of thank you. They had this one little section of Black History Month. I was like, because I don't think I got anything last year. I used to try to get a piece every year or like a mug or something. I don't even think this is Black History Month. This is just Tabitha Brown. Just take care of yourself. And I guess she's a lefty because the way the mug goes. I don't know. Because if I do it right-handed, hmm. But I used to try to pick up a piece, and I wanted to try to do something before the month is over with Black History Month. Like I did just a little thing for the content creators. Trying to stop saying little. It's just I don't want to minimize anything. That's just the way I talk. But a appreciation post for some content creators last week. I may do another one before the month is out. I was trying to do people I haven't done before. So if you're like, oh, why didn't she put some? It's just people that I haven't acknowledged before. Because like I said, I think last year and the year before is either Thanksgiving or Black History Month. I try to give acknowledgement, but I also wanted to like just do some more Black History Month stuff. I may do a little because I might do it over on the clock app. I may do a little just a couple. I mean, I've done Black owned posts before for Christmas, but I might just do some shorts of some Black owned stuff. There's a couple other things that I thought about doing. I don't know how much time I got, and this week look like it's about to be jam packed. Okay, I got 2 more lives today. I got a live tomorrow, and I got 2 lives on Tuesday. Okay. Oh, and a live on Friday. Hello, Luke is cool. Hashtag underscore not. Um. So let's see. Yeah, the one on Friday, and let's see. I try not to do. Try to do um content like every day when I'm off because I want to try to rest and do stuff with the kids. So We shall see. We're gonna do our celebrity birthdays in 1 second. Started Black History Month. Oh my God. And I'll start to talk about that when we get into the entertainment bites because we are going to talk a little bit about the Super Bowl. But I was like, girl, please. Okay, please. Okay, hey, Luke. Um, what was I going to say? Let's get to these birthdays. So we have a happy heavenly birthday to Chris Farley. Y'all know who Chris Farley is. He's a comedian, and I'm trying to think what movies he was in. Sometimes I should just put these things next to it because when I don't, then my brain goes phew, be at the tip of my tongue and then just can't make it click. Tommy Boy, Beverly Hills Ninja, Black Sheep, Coneheads. Oh God, I've seen Coneheads in a minute. Wayne's World, Party Time, excellent. Yeah, all of those. That's enough. That'll give you enough. That's a Chris Farley. So happy heavenly birthday to him. Also, we have. Well, I was about to say Stevie J. Jesus, I don't even know where I got that from. We have JB Fox's daughter, Corinne Fox. Her birthday is today, so happy birthday to her. She hasn't really been, that's his daughter. I don't think she's really been in too much that we would know of, but just happy birthday to her. We love to hear it. Hey, Kendall. We got the Mona Scott Young, baby. If you don't know who that is, you better ask somebody, baby. Well, I mean, before she was doing Love and Hip Hop, she the manager for like Busta and Missy and all those people. Producer and entrepreneur, Mona Scott Young. CEO of multimedia entertainment company Mona Meat Productions, best known for that's not what I was trying to look for her title. Her other title. Violator. That's where she worked. Born and raised in New York City to Haitian parents. Yeah. She was over there at Violator and she worked with Busta and Missy. She's big into those people. So happy birthday to Mona. We also have speaking of love and hip hop. Good Lord, where have you been? We have Olivia. It's her birthday today. She was over on the love and hip hop, and she was over there with 50. 50 he'd be a little rough on him. So happy birthday to her. We also have Amber Riley. It is her birthday. She was in, oh my God, them Lifetime movies. She was in Glee, single black female. Single black female. Love those. Nobody's Fool. Savvy Sheldon, Feels Good as Hell. I still want to go back and watch that. That's one I haven't watched. That was last year. But the single black females is where I most know her from. And it looks like she's done some other animated work, which we love. Cree, that animated work be keeping her pockets pocketed. Christmas Deja Vu, she did. Yeah, just so y'all know who Amber Riley is. Beautiful chocolate girl. And then who else we got? We got Birdman. Birdman, Tony's man, Birdman, that man. Oh, why did it look? That's not the right way. There we go. I was like, they pulled up the movie Birdman. He gets 57 years old today. What is his real name? Brian. How could I forget that? Brian Christopher Williams. Wow. And what year was his born? 1969. No, because Christopher. How? No, that's just funny because then there's Christopher Williams, and then one of our all-time faves. We have Lynn the Whitfield. Okay, most favoritely known for A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. She also was in The Shy. Y'all know I don't watch The Shy. Josephine Baker Story. Greenleaf. I didn't watch Greenleaf either, y'all, and I heard that was really good. Eve's Bayou, some Medea stuff, Head of State. Miss Lynn be working, okay? Miss Lynn don't ever not be working. You think she not working, but she be working. So happy birthday to her. And lastly, but not least, we have Meg the Stallion. Her birthday is today as well. Oh wait, I'm hitting our own buttons, child, because I'm pressing stuff. So happy birthday to all the greats and all the greats to be, okay? Because some of us is just starting out, like Amber Riley and Meg the Stallion, they're kind of just starting out. They, but happy birthday. Happy birthday, baby. Listen. Okay, I aspire. I need to go drink some water right now thinking about it, okay? She is aging like fine wine. Miss Lynn Whitfield. So happy birthday to them. We also had, because I would be remiss if I didn't say it, and DeMarcus might come up here later and say it. We have Brandy and oh, thank you. I think I didn't do what I normally do, y'all. Hold on one second. Brandy and Kelly Rowland have share the same birthday, which was February 11th. I put up on my Discord, which I also didn't realize is also D'Angelo's birthday. So happy birthday to him. And yesterday for Valentine's Day, we had Gregory Hines, Denai Guerrero, who we know from Black Panther, and Malcolm Mays. Okay, for our power friends. If you guys give me 1 minute. Sorry, I muted that too prematurely. If you guys give me 1 minute. Let me make sure I loop that and like the video. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Sorry for that long delay. I just realized I didn't have my settings set, and I just want to have my settings set just to be on the safe side. So I hope you guys got a chance to like the video. Right, y'all. Now I'm just a little strange, a little odd. I like to do my national days because I feel like it's a day for everything. Okay, so best friends day, left handers day. I just be looking up the days. So today is National Wisconsin Day. Okay, if you didn't know, because they be having states. I think I was Iowa last week and Texas the week before that, because AJ was like, not Iowa. Yeah, girl, Iowa. So it's Wisconsin Day, and I want to see, because sometimes they give you a little blurb, and I'll be having screenshots of everything, and I'll just be forgetting. Which reminds me to clear out some of this stuff from my phone. Wisconsin is rich in copper, lead, forest, and fertile farmland. Wisconsin became, I believe, the 30th state. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. But yes, it's National Wisconsin Day. It's National Gumdrop Day. And ironically, because it is the day after Valentine's Day, it is Single Awareness Day. Y'all ain't have to do that. I think they brought that up in relationship goals because Kelly's character Leah wasn't big into Valentine's Day and commercialism and stuff and meth. Which what was his name in that movie? Child, I forgot. Leah and Jared. Oh, and before I go over and get into my little entertainment bites, don't got that much for entertainment bites. Don't have no slides. We're gonna keep it real cute and real casual. Okay, it's supposed I say casual conversation, but for once, it's gonna actually be some casual conversation. Okay. Oh, you really got no notes, no slides. We're just gonna lean with it, rock with it. But in regards to relationship goals, because I spent a lot of time talking about that last week, because I like to talk to you guys about what I'm watching, and then I also had done a recap for it. And like I said, I didn't want to scare nobody away. I kept my recap real cute, real concise, specifically just making reference to the movies and giving it positive because I don't want to give it, the other. But I just want to be clear because sometimes people can be exhausted. Okay, I could be exhausted sometimes. So I get it. Maybe I was having a bad day. I don't know. But just last week, I just gave you guys my full opinions and my full thoughts. I never said I hated it. I never said don't support it. It's Black History Month, okay? So by all means, go ahead and support it because, I'm rooting for everything Black over here, all right? But that's it. That's all. I just want to be real clear with that. Please go watch my recap. Watch the movie and then go enjoy my recap and give me your opinion. We can have a difference of opinion by all means, okay? So we talked about Glorilla's sister. Well, what was Charlamagne calling her sister? Sister, mister. I said, oh, because she was getting on his arse. Okay, I forgot what she called him. Oh, lumpy headed something. You know how they do. And Glorilla don't play, so sister don't play either. Victoria don't play. That's what bro's name is. Don't play. And she had won some got some money from somewhere, y'all. But I just want to clear this up since we talked about that last week. Glorilla mama says she working because she want to work. Because Glorilla had them come up on her live, like they, could just hear their voices, you can see their face. But she talked to her mama and she talked to her daddy, and basically, because I was just saying the only thing that I would say would be uncool would be don't say you retired your mama and your mama's still working. Other than that, whatever that lady want to do with her money, totally her business. That's how I felt about it. Okay. But turns out, because I know, was it you, Jalen? Somebody said that she bought the dad a car and they complained about the gas. So the dad did talk about the car, but the mom said, she did go back to work, but she worked like a little cute 2-3 hours because she feel like working. Like, I want to work. I don't want to sit at home and stare at that man, okay? I added the part about not staring at that man, but she got 9 kids, 10 kids, so she really might not want to look at that man too hard. Although I'm hoping the parts work, but the reproductive parts don't work no more. I mean, just from my standpoint, but he talked about, they didn't bring up that part. He did talk about the car, but just to clarify, because I said, don't be saying you retired mama and you ain't retired mama. She said mama could be retired, but mama ain't want to be retired. So mama said she do what she want. Okay, she said that because the sister was asking for some money. She was like, yeah, nah. But that was that. That's the Glorilla. Hey, Nita, that's the that's the Glorilla saga, child. It's all unfolding online. You hate to see it. That's why I said TMZ, you so messy. I can't believe you had that young lady come up there and spill that. But TMZ gonna do what they're gonna do. I mean, we gonna watch. We gonna talk about it. So yes, baby. Yes. That's why sheesh. I mean, no shade, but if it's 9 or 10 of y'all plus the parents, like I said last time, I could provide you with a job or maybe some connections, but I'm not about to be doling out no money hand over foot and all. And then I don't know if this is accurate because I saw another sister when I was scrolling on the clock app. Now I did not see any more about that, but that sister was saying that she broke us all off like 50K each or something like that. So I was like, okay, I don't want to say that was more than I would have done because I don't know what I would have done, to be perfectly honest with you. And whatever she want to do, that's her business. I'm just saying nobody's obligated to do anything. Whatever that person decides to do with their finances, because these careers don't be forever. That's why a lot of them be diversifying. Y'all still looking for a Rihanna album, and Rihanna says she got Fenty and everything else. She ain't fixing to do it. Yep. Bro really want to get some clout. So, you know, she got to diversify her portfolio. She can't be over there taking care of y'all. You get a little, if that's what she want to do. Again, it's everybody's personal business. That is a personal business, but yup, that's the update on that. Yup, get a reality show like Keisha Cole. Yup. Especially since there's so many of them, I'm sure there's a bunch of good I'm gonna do characters because I don't want to be offensive, but I'm sure there's a lot of good personalities in there. Go ahead and create you a financial avenue. Okay, we talk about this a lot of times when we talk about like Married to Medicine and the people, not using that. So you gotta figure out how to parlay it into something else. She said, I'm about running my credit to help y'all. Speaking in globalist tone, yeah, that's a lot of people to be providing for. Yeah, yeah, the artist, you got to have other things going on other than your art, your artistry. So I don't even know if they robbing them like they used to in when they sign in contract. I don't know if they still are doing 360 deals and all of that, but it just don't sound very lucrative. And then you got to pay this person, you got to pay that one, your lawyer. That's the most important. Your lawyer and your accountant. Okay, make sure you got those two paid. Yeah, cloud chasing can make for good TV. That's why she need to get over there. So y'all gonna watch if she get a show. If Victoria get a show. Now I don't look. Do you think the other siblings will want to do a show with her if she want to do a show? I would watch that. So last week we had the Super Bowl. The Seahawks won. By the way, I didn't watch the game. Candy or somebody had to tell me that I saw the halftime is on because I wasn't even looking at the time or nothing. And some folks was acting a plum fool over Bad Buddy. Okay, I said, well, we knew because she said national. I don't think Ken will watch reality TV anyway. She said, I am not watching Victoria and them up there. Um, we knew there was going to be issues because when Bad Bunny was even slated to perform, even, that man over there in the house that's white was like, oh, something about Americans. And I'm like, Puerto Rico, part of America. But, okay, don't don't tell that man nothing. So we knew that we weren't going to get all favorable reviews. And I heard I had heard it was the most watched because Shayna did her entertainment thing. So go over there and watch that. Where she was talking about a bunch of different things, and we were talking about the Super Bowl over there, and they were saying something about the numbers not being accurate. So I heard he was first in the numbers. He was the most watched, and then I saw someplace else he wasn't the first. He was like the fourth. But I'm like, he's still in the top five. He's still in the top five, and nobody in the top five. Everybody in the top five was non-black. There was nobody that not non-black. The top five, there was nobody that was a non-minority, a non-colored folks. There was no clear folks in the top five. I'll just put it that way. And were no clear folks in that top five. So whether he's number one or number four, does it really matter? Does it really matter? They're complaining about, we're going to get in now. We talk about Jill. I don't know, a little bit of Spanish. Okay. No, what was he singing, child? I ain't going to sing it because I was going to sing it, but y'all not going to be laughing at me. Nita says she gave her a few chuckles. Hey, DeMarcus Vaughn. How was your Valentine's Day? We just popping the ish. We talking about Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance. Yeah, with these eight. Yeah. So I don't know which is if he's number one in the views or if he's number four. Either way, top five is top five. Okay. I'll take it. I was tapping my toes and getting my, because it was cute. You saw like the TikToks over there of, the brown folks. We want to support our people, right? That was over there trying to, learn the lyrics to his songs. I said, see, now that's what you're supposed to be doing. Go and learn the lyrics. So at least you can sing along if you want to sing along. Now, if you want to look them up, that's a whole different thing. But it's about vibes. Did you not tap your toes? Did you not feel the groove? He had his symbolism and stuff, child. And it was Nita. Anita the diva is in the house. Okay. She said and I'm paraphrasing, that it was the language wasn't the issue because y'all ain't understand Kendrick last year, and I cackled. I got a good little hearty heart on that. Okay, the the language was not the issue. Y'all just choosing to not want to understand, and that gives you that good old FAFO. Okay, because who FAFO? Jill Zarin, and y'all's gonna be like, who's Jill Zarin? She's one of the OG from Real Housewives of New York. Okay, she is a clear lady. Okay, and she was supposed to be getting a new show on E and got on up here on Beyonce's internet and ran her mouth about Bad Bunny and wanted an American and somebody speaking English and yada 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 and blah 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 and blippity blippity blue. Okay, all of that. Okay, all of that, and lost her job. That little E show that she was supposed to be starring on, bloop, they snatched that thing like this. Thank you. I'll take that. Thank you very much. So I was like, oh, well, well, that's what you get. You FA, you FO. Also, I might want to mention because I remember we were on last week and we were talking about it, or EJ had told me I had to go back and watch the clip because that was on while we were talking. Was Coco Jones singing the Negro National Anthem? Okay, and if you don't know, you better go learn it. Okay, and my dance school for our recital every year we open with it, lift every voice and sing. So knew that front to back, back and front, just as much as I know the other one. But for those of you that don't, go on over there and learn it. Okay, it's part of our history. Okay, after all, it's Black History Month. But she sounded great, and she was giving us those. She was paying homage. She was giving us the Whitney Houston vibes with her outfit. I could feel a little tingle when I say that. I still get real out of sorts with Whitney. I don't know why. She's one of those celebrities that I get really, really out of sorts about. But oh yes, the Marcus and Lynn. We did the birthdays. Yeah, we had Lynn Whitfield, Meg Thee Stallion, our Aquarius women. Yep, and that'll teach you about running her mouth. You got that right, Kendall. But yeah, it woof gave me the feels because for the longest time, I mean, I don't get the feels about everybody. I don't know why. I don't tell my body why it get tingles when it get tingles. But for the longest time, after she passed, I could not listen to "I Will Always Love You." Something about I don't know, just the something about the soul and the way she said just that particular. I can listen to other Whitney songs because I'd be listening to like her, later albums like "My Love Is Your Love" with the with the daughter in the background. Clap your hands, and then the baby's going through. Child, just sad story. Okay, my glasses. That was good reality TV too. I digress. But yeah, I get all in the fields behind Whitney Houston. And I think they said Bobby got all in the fields, but I don't know. They be saying stuff like that and it just be all over the internet and it be true and it don't be true. So that is that. Hey, Tamika. Um, he must not got that door closed. And I have my coffee now. My coffee probably cold. The Marcus, why did I put that up there and then read it? You rather make me choke. Oh, that's really good. I tried this new coffee. It's black owned. I gotta put some black owned stuff up there. I believe it's black owned. The Marcus, please. To Marcus, please. It's supposed to be. They call it Singles Awareness Day. Today is National Singles Awareness Day. That's the actual title. I said, Jesus. But yeah, please hit the like button. Notifications, subscribe. Because my coughing, okay, like the last couple of days. Yeah, the Marcus about to get me over here coughing again, child. As a reminder, while I'm doing my entertainment bites, I don't have much to say about it. I just want to remind you guys that Jill Scott, now the album was supposed to drop. Let me go look because I put that in my community, not my community tab, in my Discord. Jill Scott's album dropped. I'm trying to think, when is it this month? Let me see. I was gonna say y'all might tell me. I want to say it was around Valentine's Day. Okay, yeah, 213. So her album dropped 213, and this Monday, as in tomorrow, as in President's Day, as in most of us should be home at noon. I believe it's Eastern Standard Time. We get Jill Scott's Tiny Desk. So I'll repost it on my community tab as soon as they put it up. I'm gonna throw it up there tomorrow just to remind y'all. I might put it up there in the morning if they got. Sometimes they have a little you know, you could put a notification on for it. Child, I can't even think. Like it's scheduled, but it's not up there yet. So, or our Jilly from Philly fans that want to check in. Okay, I don't want, I'm not a Game of Thrones person, but yes, for all of, she said, if you know, you know, happy trial of 7 day to those who celebrate. Okay. Okay. She said, I think those of us whom are single are right. Child, they got jokes all day. What do I think about? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that DeMarcus parody of Beat It. Hold on a second. Cause why is he hooting, hollering, hooting? Yes, me too. I love Jill Scott. Baby, the married to medicine, the medicine wives all did notes to their husband for Valentine's Day. I think I still saved them over on the IG. I ain't gonna read them all. If I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it all. I need this boy to close his door. I'm gonna warm my dog on coffee too. Let me put y'all up here for a minute. While I find these notes from the medicine wives, I want to read Simone's, but literally, don't make me laugh, y'all. I'm barely controlling. Oh Lord. Okay. Oh, so we start with Toya. Oh, okay. Dearest Eugene, I'm just because, and I ain't even started this season of I ain't even started this season of Bridgerton. Dear Eugene, I wanted to write you just a little love note to remind you how we began. We wrote to each other daily as we dated, and I will never forget how much those letters meant to me 16 years ago. I need you, I appreciate you, and I love you. I don't always say how much I'm thinking of you, but I wanted you to know you're on my mind. You're such a blessing from God, and nobody on earth can come between what God has ordained. Because she got to all this God stuff on that Carlos, and I hate to say it like that because he is real. Believe in him. Yeah, I know I'm not a very religious person, but I do believe in God because I hate when people are like, oh, why don't you believe? Nobody said I didn't believe in God. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. We don't play those games over here. We just don't do the church. That's what we don't do. Um, I heard him loud as day when he said, you were for me. You softened me and inspired me with your wisdom. You always make our family proud. Thank you for loving me. Happy Valentine's Day. That was Toya to Eugene. I'm not gonna read all of these because everybody got one. Like, okay, so Heavenly did one to Dr. Damon. We don't gotta read that. Contessa to Scott. They are on Bravo Shade Room's IG if you guys are interested in reading them. I'm not gonna read all of them because all of them are not valid. I just wanted, to read Toya's and I'm gonna read Simone's. Okay? Um Here we go. See so. Did see so. Because you gotta read it loud because it's intended to be loud. Okay, I'm not, because I'm probably cracking the mic. The mic is probably like, don't do that. I hope you know how blessed I am to have you as my husband. When I look back on our journey, there's growth, resilience, and love that refuse to quit. Even when things weren't easy, we've had our peaks and valleys, but through it all, we stood the test of time. 30 years, here we come. Love, Simone. Okay. Dr. Mimi did one to Steve. Again, we're not going to read that. We're not going to read the one to Curtis. Um, Shamar. I just wanted to say that because couldn't nobody remember Brandy's husband name. His name's Shamar. Okay. Even he got a note. All right. We're going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it at that. So, like I said, if you want to go on over to Bravo Shade Room and check those out, feel free. Natasha Colby, who is Kat from Beyond the Gates, she got married, I believe, the end of 2025. I want to say around November to Keith Nixon Jr. They got married with the night at the they got married with the night at the museum, and she did a article with Essence, so now she put that up on her IG page. My favorite memory was being at the altar with Keith, Colby shares. We had a big wedding. There were around 180 guests, and yet at that moment, it felt like we were the only two in the room. And this is in honor of Valentine's Day, okay? So she said in honor of Valentine's Day. By the way, me and my husband, we did an article with Essence, and y'all should go read it, okay? Cat, because I know y'all don't like. I'm a cat fan, okay? I know y'all don't like Cat over on Vienna Gates. But she says, in honor of Valentine's Day, my husband and I sat down with Essence's bridal bliss to share our love story. Thank you, Victoria. Ooh, I cannot pronounce that. She's probably African. It's beautiful, but I'm not even about to venture there. For the beautiful write up, read the full article at essence.com. So yeah. Okay, so maybe they're like top 10 things on here because they had Here Comes the Bride, and that's when she talked about him being at the altar, and then Magic Moment. I'll read this one and leave it at that. I love hearing his vows, watching him react to my vows, and honestly, it's a miracle I could see anything through all the tears I shed that day. Oh, happy love day, happy Lovers Day, y'all. It's Valentine's weekend. Colby shares, but I can still see every detail of our ceremony. I wish I could relive that moment again and again. So again, if y'all are interested in Natasha Colby and her hubby's wedding, you can go on over there to Essence and check out the article, y'all. I don't even know if I can get hypes, Nita, but y'all can give me some likes. Likes are free. Bullhorn Simone. She said you were right. She was, and I hate that for I'll say us, but we on this side of it. That was one of the times that sometimes you gotta go with your gut and not listen to your friends because they were wrong on that one. They were wrong on that one. She just ain't been she ain't been happy since. You love Ted Richardson. You like the new one? You like Keith, or you like the old actor, or you just like the character in general with DeMarcus? I gotta catch up. I think I got 3 more episodes to catch up this week. I don't know. That's why I keep saying I'm gonna give y'all Beyond the Gate. But it's an episode every day, so it's 5 episodes a week. That's a lot to get through. So, and I get kind of hung up on the notes of it all. So I be saying, and then I be like, So I don't know. We'll see. I got a lot on my list to get out this week, so I don't know if I'm going to get to it. But excuse me, playing. I've been playing catch up, y'all. So I think I got 3 more episodes. But a lot of stuff came out this week. We'll talk about it in a little while before we get over here with the stuff that they were watching. Yeah, and I mean, and now you think about it in terms of giving advice. Like I've always been a single friend. I've never been married. I've been engaged. Lived with my partner before, but I've never been married. But I always say I don't. Most of my friends are married. I think almost all my friends are married. If not, I maybe have like 3 or 4 that are in like long-term relationships. And I always say I don't give married people advice. I just be an ear. You can vent, and I'm a listen. I ain't giving no married folks advice. Absolutely not, and that's why. And those were married people giving married people advice. So you see, even that don't go too well. But my advice is always: have you tried therapy? Have you tried individual therapy? Have you tried couples counseling? Like, if you want my real opinion, as your single friend, that's what I got for you. Okay? I stay out of grown folks' business. I stay out of married folks' business. Okay? Because I'm always, you're biased. You're always going to support your friend. And it's just like, you never know the full scope of what's going on in somebody's home. So to give that advice is like, eh. Like, you want them to be happy. Like, yeah, of course I want to keep the family together. But if keeping the family together is going to, because that's what I had to do, child, it's going to make you unhappy. You got to get with the getting, okay? Because you staying for the kids, they gonna see all of that. And luckily her kids are older. Jesus, child. Married to Medicine conversation. Equalizer 4 with Denzel's now in production. Okay, you be up on all of it. Let's get into our watch list because there is no weekly huddle. Next Sunday, I'm not taking Sunday off in full in its entirety because we still got Love is Blind next Sunday, but I'm just going, I'm going to try to give y'all 3 out of 4 a month of the weekly huddles. If I can get 4 for 4, I'm going to give y'all 4 for 4, but it's just like January I had to drop my son, and then next month this week I just got a bunch of stuff to do this week, and then next month he come home for a week for spring break, and then maybe in the summertime I might be able to get y'all 4 for 4, but if I can get y'all 4, I'll get y'all 4. If I can't, 3 out of 4 for the weekly huddle. You just I am in that friend. If they want advice, though. She said pro divorce, pro life insurance, pro star. Okay, if it gets to that, some of it don't be that complicated and be a little more surface. But then, like I said, it's like you never know what the inner workings are. I tend to be pro family, but there's nothing wrong with divorce. It's on the table. It's an option. It's an option that's there for a reason. I don't recommend everybody run around and get one, but some people just didn't need to get married in the first place. Now, some people do get married and grow apart, and some people just, No, I'm probably going to watch that. I was going to say tonight, but I'm not going to tell that lie because I got 2 more lives tonight. So maybe when I get up in the morning and have my coffee, I could watch. That's on my list. So yes, I was saying that to say, child, because I went off on a tangent. There's no weekly huddle tomorrow. I'll be back the following Sunday, but I'll be here throughout the week. I'll give you my content rundown towards the end. But yes, check this out. It's on my list. So I squeezed the watch list that would have been for next week into this week. Okay. I squeezed it in there. Lifetime. It's on Lifetime. They pumping out because last week we had Mary J. Blige, Be Happy. This week we had the dating app Thriller with Layla, and then next week is Double Trouble with Tammy Roman, and then there's one more at the end of the month. I think it's on my list. Let me bring my list up here. Now we're gonna go back because I've been trying to give these to you guys in some type of order. Well, we're gonna double back because we had got up to I think last week we got up to maybe like the 13th or something like that. But today we're gonna take it back because some of these have been released because Kendall's been doing really good with dropping trailers in the Discord, and I believe this was okay. Yes, Be Happy was very good, Nita. Surprisingly better than and I think that's Gabby. Gabourey, oh my God. I always said Sidibe. That's not how you pronounce it. Sidibe, I believe is how she said you pronounce it. Because, she was over there with them Nigerians. She was over there with Godfrey and his little friend on their little podcast talking about it. But yeah, I think she was on that one. And I don't know who else was on there. But yeah, that was really good. Ciao. I had to give a disclaimer on this episode about relationship goals because I'm like, please don't tear me up. I'm rooting for everything Black. I support everything Black. I'm going to watch it. I'm not telling y'all not to watch it, but I did give my full opinion on that last week, Nita, because I did a recap and I kept it real cute and I kept it real positive and I stuck to, what was going on the screen and the positives that I could give. But baby, if that was not an ad for Pastor Mike Todd, and that was really my only problem with it. I didn't have a problem with it being faith-based. I love a good faith-based movie. Ruth and Boaz was good. There's plenty of other ones that were just fine. I feel like they kind of hid that, and the Todd aspect of it. Yeah, Tamika said not tonight too, because that's what I was going to say. I'm about to go warm my coffee. Tamika to Marcus. Mary is in her bed. Tony just got to get over wanting to, be all in the videos, all in the, what Suge had said. That's what she got to get over, child. You see how they throw Mary's video or her music in the little thing real quick and real cute and keep it moving. Yeah, that's what Miss Tony need to do, child. Okay, that's what Miss Tony need to do. Hey, Candy, baby, listen. Okay, so let's get into it. So February 5th, over on Peacock, we got Field Generals, the history of the black quarterback. The history of the black quarterback, okay? Because, my God, it is Black History Month. So please, let's go watch all the black content. Good, bad, and in between. It's rated TV 14, and it's a 4-part documentary. So I think there's 2 parts up because I believe they're giving it to you a part each week. So I think there's 2 up now, and you got 2 more on the way. And of course, my things never be in order when I be looking for them. I just got to find them here so I can blow it up, so I can read what y'all got on the screen. Field Generals, the history of the black quarterback, documents the stories of the trailblazing and pioneering quarterbacks who transformed the game from the AFL NFL merger through the turn of the century. By placing their journeys in full historical and social context, the series reviews how politics, culture, and race shaped both their struggle and their triumphs. So, in honor of Black History Month, go ahead and watch you a black documentary, okay? And like I said, I believe Kendall dropped this trailer over in the Discord, okay? Black 365, okay? All day, every day. All day, every day. We're just going to uplift it for this month because that's what we're supposed to do. But really, it really is supposed to be, you're supposed to shop Black 365. You're supposed to think Black 3. Okay. Let's not get carried away. Over on Tubi, on the 6th, we got The Moment. Kendall also dropped this one. Trailer in Discord. It's rated TVMA, and it's another documentary with a runtime of 1 hour and 15 minutes. And we're basically focusing on, because you see this is Coach Dawn Staley. And if y'all don't know who that is, child, please Google is your friend, child. That's why they see these kids don't be that bright no more, because they can just Google and everything. But it does, it's got its positives and it got its negatives. Why can I not find it on here? I'm sorry. Let me just swipe through them because I don't know why. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, I don't know why. I know I saved it. Yeah, as we talked about that, I think last week, Soul Power on Prime Video. That's another documentary for the Black History Month. From early pioneers to today's sellout run, trace the 50-year rise of women's hoops to Coach Dawn Staley and her champion South Carolina Gamecocks. That's just a quick little description that Tubi had. Did I save the other one? I didn't. Hold on one second, y'all. Like the video while I look really quickly. Because that one I took from Tubi. I'm gonna have to go watch this. Tubi be having a lot. I don't watch, I think, 2 Tubi things over there. Okay, The Moment is a Tubi original documentary released on February 6, 2026, chronicling the 50-year evolution of women's basketball, directed by Kristen and Sarah Springer. It features Coach Dawn Staley and highlights the undefeated 2023 to 2024 South Carolina Gamecocks. That's a little more, a little more in depth, but not really. Black History is now it's over for the They only get half the month because they mix. And this is the 100-year anniversary of Black History Month, also, y'all. So go ahead and find you something to watch or something to buy or something to research or something to look up. Okay, teach your children something. Go learn something. Okay. On the 12th, we going, like I said, we're going back a little bit and then we're gonna come back forward. We have Love Story, John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette over on Hulu, rated TVMA. It's a romance anthology slash biography, and it's 9 parts. And we have Naomi Watts is over there playing Jackie. Oh, and I believe this is Ryan Murphy, because you know Ryan Murphy like to dibble and dabble, dip his toes in a little everything. So this explores the undeniable chemistry, whirlwind courtship, and a high-profile marriage of one of the most iconic couples of the 20th century, John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette. Okay? So, it's February, y'all. It's February. Oh, you're watching it? Is it good? It's February, y'all. I'm gonna go do our love stuff too. And some stuff I want to do for Black History Month. That's all I say. That's all I say. I'm gonna try to get to some stuff, y'all. I'm gonna try to get through it. Okay, over on Apple TV, and I think, let me just go verify. It was released on the 13th. It's a drama thriller with a runtime of 1 hour and 29 minutes, and I believe this is only available for purchase or rent. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? Because I think this was like out on Sundance or whatever last year, and we're getting it this year. And you see, it stars Jasmine Burke, also known as June from Beyond the Gates, is over there. But let me just check. I think that's what I saw when I went over to Apple TV too. Because at first, initially, when I was looking last week and I found this one, I was like, I don't even see this over on Apple TV. But then when I looked again today, I think it's only, yeah, you could either buy it for $9.99 or rent it for $4.99 over on the Apple. Sorry, guys. If I find it someplace else where you don't have to pay for it, I'll come back and drop it in the comments or something like that. But I just wanted to support. I see a black face during Black History Month. We got to talk about it. Janie Salisbury is a nurse in recovery, fiercely determined to leave her past behind and step into the life she believes she deserves. Living in a gritty Atlanta neighborhood, she's clawing her way towards stability, self-respect, and a more glamorous future. But her sobriety is tested at every turn by the same streets that once consumed her, by a family that leans on her too heavily, and by her own desire to finally feel like she's winning. Again, I seen my girl Jasmine Burke, okay, and I was like, I might watch that. I'm gonna put it on the list. I gotta find it someplace for free, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all, okay? When I find it for free, I'm gonna let y'all know. Okay. What you saying about Candy? Candy about to get you. Oh, she checked out the documentary on Dawn Staley. She might have. She might have. Up next, coming out on the 20th, we have Unrequited over on Tubi. It's rated TVMA. I could not find that much about this one, but it's probably a thriller, okay? And it's probably a cute runtime of 1 hour and 30 minutes, because that's how they like to do over on Tubi. And this is a footage of folks Chris Stokes production featuring, I forgot this young lady's name, but Flex Alexander, he's in it, okay? We see him. Lyrica Anderson is in it, and also Bambi is in it, okay? So, just so you know, this trailer is also over in the Discord, y'all. Y'all gotta go on over to the Discord and, check it out. We be trying to drop some things over there for y'all. A hotel maid with a shadowed past falls for her handsome but taken coworker, unwittingly stepping into a dangerous game of desire and betrayal. I'm gonna be over there for it. I'm gonna go see it. What is his name on the Family Business, y'all? Oh my gosh. Why can't I think of Flex's name? I know that's Ashante's got a man at home. I can't think of Flex's name over on the Family Business. One of y'all tell me in the comments, child. Over there messing with Tammy Roman. What can he say? Hey, Mo. Oh wow! You watched it. She won her 500th game last night. All right, y'all. Thank you, Candy LoJack. Jesus, I'm about to go look it up. LoJack. That's Flex's name. That's awesome. Okay, so Black History Month. Going over there and get your little history and go watch you some games. Okay. Next up, coming up on the 20th on Hulu, we got Somebody's Watching Me. Actually, they watching you. Okay, you. It's a psychological thriller slash drama, and it's a total of 6 parts. And I believe this is also based on a novel. And this look good, y'all. There's so much stuff to watch. Like, I mean, I said it 1,000 times, or probably more. It's either feast or famine. Either there ain't nothing to watch, or it's 50, 11 things to watch. And you'd be like, oh, I gotta watch this, I gotta watch this, I gotta watch this. Because I watched a bunch of stuff when I was off, my day off this week, and then my child was home not feeling well. I watched so much stuff. Oh, child, it's a lot. Anyway, after her affair is captured by hidden cameras, Lena sets out to unmask an insidious voyeur who threatens to destroy her life. Okay. Ever have a feeling? Ever have the feeling you're being watched? That's what it say over there, child. That's what it say over there. Next up, what's the date for this? Okay, yep. Now we at Tammy, the 21st. That's this Saturday coming up. I cannot wait. Over on Lifetime, we have Double Trouble. It's rated TV 14 and it's a thriller. Again, that's probably a runtime of about an hour and a half or so. Go ahead and check that out. Starring Tammy Roman. Tammy Roman is getting her smoke and stack on. Okay, just like Drew did over in Twin. Listen, I wonder if I can maybe compare these two. We're gonna watch and see. It's two totally different concepts, but where is my oh, somebody calling him on the iPad. Reeling from a devastating miscarriage and the collapse of her marriage, Drea struggles to rebuild her life when her identical twin sister, Allie, finds love with Ryan, a man who represents everything Drea believes she lost. Dun, 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 dun. It looks good, y'all. If y'all seen the trailer over on Lifetime, go ahead and check. Tammy, another one, okay? Tammy done went from not loving hip hop. I know she was on Basketball Wives, but before that, The Real World. Tammy done went from The Real World to the Basketball Wives to hey, Mrs. Best. Hey. Over to everything else. She in the family business. I don't watch the Mrs. Pat show. She over on Mrs. Pat show. She did that Cheaters like series over on VH1 MTV. She did that other series that I think I watched the first 2 seasons and then I didn't get to watch the 3rd season or something like that. I can't think of what it's called, child. I think Candy was watching it too. Let me see. Let me look at my little thing here because I know it's on her. Vicious. House of Vicious. Yes, the trailer does look good. So Tammy is working, baby. Tammy is working. Okay, you love to see it. And now this one actually premieres on the 23rd, The Fall and Rise of Reggie Jenkins over NBC, and also can watch it on Peacock. Now they did do a preview episode on January 18th, but the season is supposed to officially start on the 23rd of this month. It's rated TV 14. It's given comedy. It's a sitcom, and it's 10 episodes as of now that we know. Now don't do this how you did Damon and give extra episodes and then go ahead and cancel the show because y'all pissed. I didn't even finish that series, but y'all had pissed me off with that. It stars Tracy Morgan and also Erica Alexander is in this one too. I mean, there's some other folks, and this is from. I forgot what it's the producers of, child. It just skipped I didn't write it down, so it skipped my brain. Is it 30 Rock? It might be 30 Rock. Don't quote me on that. Have their hands in this one. Yes, I love that. I love that for her too. They had me not knowing how to feel about my girl Tammy over on Basket. I loved her, but then sometimes when she was over there with Evelyn, but then when you find out that she was like really doing their bidding, yeah, man. Love me some Tammy, okay? hold on, y'all. Give me a quick second. Like the video because my kid is kidding like he likes to, like he like to do. Un momento. I know I knocked something over. All right, y'all. I want my coffee too now. Y'all probably gonna still hear him through the wall if you get to being real, real loud, but at least I closed the door, so hopefully. Because I'll be on the replay like this, and I'll be telling him, and like, they know when I'm about to go live. Good golly, Miss Molly. Okay. Disgraced former football star Reggie Jenkins, played by Tracy Morgan, is on a mission to rehabilitate his image with the help of award-winning filmmaker Arthur Tobin, played by Daniel Radcliffe, in order to earn back the admiration of his fans and respect of his family. Reggie will also have to confront the ghost of his past. Baby, ain't that how it always be? Hey, beloved reviews. Hey, hey, hey. Child, I was gonna say, Kendall, you been here for a long time. You know how he like to give it up, child. And then the neighbors' kids, they be up there river dancing. She need to let them kids go outside and play. I mean, it ain't that cold. Well, now it's dark. It ain't that cold this weekend. You need to let them kids go out. They be about ready to come through my roof. Jesus Christ. We got a couple more to get through. On the 23rd, over on Prime TV. Now, I didn't realize this until I looked at the poster that this was going to be giving me another docu-series. 8 episodes, The CEO Club. I'm not sure of the rating. But like I said, on the 23rd over on Prime Video, we get the docu-series with 8 episodes. And it's about, boss ladies, okay? We got Serena Williams, we got Winnie Harlow, and a bunch of other, non-melanated folks. Oh, now you done ventured your way on out here, huh? Please don't make no noise while you're here. A behind-the-scenes look at powerhouse female CEOs from Serena Williams to Winnie Harlow as they navigate their empires across sports, fashion, beauty, music, and business ventures. I'm gonna take a look at it. It's how many? 8 episodes. At this point, with stuff like this, I feel like I'm gonna peek in and watch the first episode and see how I feel about it, and then that'll determine whether I can go back. Because, like I said, right now it's so much stuff on TV. But if you guys are interested, it's coming out on the 23rd. On the 25th, also over on Prime, we're getting The Bluff. This one is rated R. It's an action adventure with a runtime of 1 hour and 41 minutes. I forgot to write down who was in this. Wait, did I? Oh, Priyanka Chopra and Carl Urban. How could I forget? It looks crazy. I think the trailer for this one is over in the Discord too. Set in the 19th century Caribbean, the feature film stars Priyanka Chopra, Jonas, and Carl Urban with, oh my God, why did they have to give me all these actors? Ismael Cruz, Cordova, Sophia Oakley, Green, and somebody else, child, and follows a former female pirate who must protect her family when the mysterious sins of her past catch up to her. Why y'all couldn't say that? Y'all had to give me every singer, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Why y'all had to do all of that, child? And you gotta keep it down. Now your brother, well, I don't think they can hear your brother.
Bye-bye.
Later, bud. I love you too. All right, we got 1, 2. Okay, we got a couple more. We got a couple of more. The 26 in theaters. We got Twisted Over You, rated R. This is a horror thriller with a runtime of hour and 33 minutes, and we have Jaimon Hansu and Neil McDonough. Yeah, I told you, you little Sour Patch Kid. He a little Sour Patch Kid. He'd be in there crazy, and then he'd be like, "I love you, Mom." Ugh, I don't know what I'm going to do when that last one become a teenager, because that's my last little baby. A con artist's real estate scam unravels into a living nightmare when she's captured by a surgeon who has terrifying plans for her. I know, Kendall. I know. Kendall don't do the horror. Me, I be having a FOMO, okay? Because me and not K, because K and Mo are the horror girls. Me and EJ, we be like to stick our little baby toe in there when it comes to horror with a little FOMO and see what's going on, see what we missing. So close the door. Cause I closed the door. Now he done got up and got a drink and a snack and a charger. Now the door back open. Woosah. But yeah, I be sticking my little baby toe in there and I be, missing stuff. And this just look like, Am I going to run to theaters to watch it? Absolutely not. Am I going to check it out when it comes to streaming? Yes. And preferably, can y'all have it come to streaming in one of those time frames where ain't nothing on? Okay. Because like I said, either ain't nothing to watch or 60, 11, 50, 11 things to watch. So preferably when it comes to streaming in the next month and a half, 2 months, because y'all put stuff to streaming like that. Okay. Because I think y'all done put Moses in the Black about to come to streaming. I think y'all done snatched that at the theaters already. Good golly, Miss Molly. Oh my lord. Okay, so over in theaters on the 27th, move the screen, Kara. We have Scream 7. I ain't even know they were still making Screams. Maybe I lied because I think they did one last year. I don't think I seen past like Scream 2 or 3. But okay. I know I saw one. I'm pretty sure I saw 2. 3 is questionable, but 7? Lord. Okay. Kendall, I know you're gonna pass on this one too, because yeah, yikes. Oh, and Tyra's live. They talking about Cross. So Scream 7, for you Scream fans, for you horror fans, is in theaters on the 27th as rated R. It's a horror mystery with a runtime of an hour and 54 minutes. But for those of y'all Scream fans, I probably have to tell none of y'all that because I'm sure you are well versed. Again, Matthew Lillard, Nev Campbell, McKenna Grace, and David Arquette. David Arquette, I'm surprised Nev is still hanging on, okay? But David Arquette, I guess, apparently is hanging on too, child. All right. Yeah, I knew. I knew because I'd be right there with you most of the time. But then, like I said, sometimes I'd be like, oh, let me just go peek and see. And sometimes I'm like, oh, never mind. And sometimes I'll be like, oh, it's not that bad. It's okay. And I know I've seen 1 and 2. But I don't know about beyond then. When a new ghost face killer emerges in the town where Sydney Prescott has built a new life. Goodness gracious. That's why we got Sydney. Baby just can't get away, huh? Because yeah, I thought when they switched over, they had new people. I thought what's the name was on there that my son had a little crush on. Wednesday Adams. Can't think of her real name. Jenna Ortega. Go me. Let me put them brain waves together. Okay. Whoo, child. Let me get up with my figures. I gotta go find something to watch for Candy Loves Live. I got 40 minutes. Her darkest fear. Okay, let me just start over again. When the ghost face killer emerges in a town where Sydney Prescott has built her new life, her darkest fears are realized as her daughter becomes the next target. Damn. Y'all about to make me go watch the other ones just so I could be. Listen, Scream people, anybody that is into the Scream franchise, let me know. Can I skip 3, 4, 5, and 6 and just go to 7? Because I know Sydney, okay? I know Sydney. I don't know about the rest of this stuff. So y'all just let me know. If I can, I might. If I can't, oh well. Oh well. Although I think I got a little bit of time before it comes to streaming anyway. Also on the 27th in theaters. Now this one, yeah, I be having a hard time finding stuff out about stuff. I think Kendall put this trailer in the Discord as well. We have Undercard. It's a drama with a runtime of an hour and 45 minutes. She said no. Not skip. Yes, yes. Skip the others. I don't care nothing about them people. Shoot. And this one stars Wanda Sykes. And I think for this one, I said close the door. Child. A two-time former boxing champ, Cheryl No Mercy Stewart tries to mend her relationship with her son, Keith, a talented but undisciplined fighter, by becoming his trainer after his career is derailed by a gambling addicted coach. That's crazy. I'm trying to see because is that the one that I had? I did. I did. Have two descriptions for this one. Undercard is an American sports drama film starring Wanda Sykes as a former boxing champion, recovering alcoholic who reconnects with her estranged son to train him for a world title fight, exploring themes of family redemption and second chances. You know, just to give you another little perspective. This is the last Netflix one, y'all, and not Netflix, Lifetime one. And I was honestly gonna leave this one off of here, but you gonna see why I didn't leave it on here. So on the 28th, over on Lifetime to finish out the month, we have Pushed Off a Plane and Survived. The title alone, I ain't want no parts of it. Okay, it's rated TV 14. It's a thriller with a runtime of an hour and 30 minutes. But it stars Eva Marcel and Tyler Lepley or Leplay or however you say that man's name. He fine. And then now all of a sudden I was on board. I was like, oh, not Eva and Tyler. So yeah, but that's how relationship goals got me. But I'm gonna watch anyway. Hey JB. Uh JB said I can't skip him. I gotta watch all this. I gotta watch all the Scream movies. I guess I should have known that when it comes to a major franchise, but all right. I'm gonna go look. I know I watched the second one. I can't confirm whether I watched the third one or not. I'm gonna have to go look at the description or maybe a little trailer to jog my memory. Because my son was in there, his little butt wasn't supposed to be watching no Scream, but he watched Scream at his godmother's house when I was at work one day, and I was like, "Girl, I think he had actually snuck and watched that already." 'Cause I don't know. I have y'all give me your opinion, okay? I have such a, and then I'm gonna read the description for this one. I have a hard time because my friend grew up watching horror. I didn't. I was always scared of it. My mama was scared of it, and then it was like a lot of the ratings would be like R and stuff. So I just kind of struggle when it comes to that, like whether to let my kid like, because I went and watched Jason or one of them. Cause what ain't one wasn't really scary because they old the movie's older than me. And they wasn't really showing too much of the sexuals, and then the jam and the jelly, and you see too much of that. I don't know, but I get, when we start getting to the ones that were, more in my time frames, the screams and stuff like that, that's when I'll be like, hold on, wait a minute, because I don't, I don't be too sure, y'all. I don't be too sure because he's 10. But anyway, I digress, but that's where because he does watch the superhero ones now. Like he watched Deadpool and like Luke Cage and all the other age inappropriate ones. But sorry, y'all, that's where my mommy brain be going. I'm trying to find it on here so I can see it. Oh, here we go. Here it goes. So this follows Janie, who miraculously cheats death after her husband's betrayal when a skydiving trip turns into a nightmare and she plummets 4,000 feet. Oh, Lord. Only to discover his web of lies and bring him to justice. Baby, now, first of all, free falling, even when it comes, I don't like roller coasters. I can get a roller coaster. We can go fast, we can go sideways, we can even go upside down. That free falling, Absolutely not. Me jumping out of plane? No. Now, she didn't jump. She was pushed. So that's a whole nother thing. But baby, nope. Keep it. Keep it. Yup. Yeah, Tyler be his milkshake be bringing us to the yard. I can definitely say that because that's why I'm about to go over there and be nosy. Because I was like pushed out of a plane and survived. Next, I see double trouble with Tammy. Okay, the one about the dating app. Okay, all right, fine. Layla. I didn't even know this was Eva, but I was just like the title alone was just like, ugh. But the Lifetime titles be like that sometimes. She'd be like, "What?" Like my mama smacked me in the nose and I got a cold. You'd be like, "What?" And that's how the titles be, child. Yeah, buried. That's another one. Buried alive and survived. Like, yes, leave that poor woman alone. I didn't. That's another one I didn't watch because them titles be getting me, and the trailer for that one looked good. But I was like, what? Buried alive and survived. Push from a plane and survive. Can y'all please stop? Okay, the third is the main one, and it was the original. Okay, so I think I saw 1, 2, and 3, and I think I checked out when we switched over to the newer generation of Scream. Is what I think happened. So that means I gotta watch 4, 5, and 6. That's a little bit better. Hey, Stephen Harris. Hey. Listen, all right, let's run through these really quickly again. I'll pull them down so y'all don't have to see me flipping through these slides. Put it back on the stage. Okay, so the first couple are out already. Peacock, already out February 5th. Field General's History of the Black Quarterback. Watch it. February 6th, already out on Tubi. The Moment. This is about Dawn Staley. First 2 documentaries. Go ahead and check them out. Ryan Murphy, he's sticking his hand in the pot again. This is on Hulu. You can watch Hulu. Also over on Disney Plus. Love Story, JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette. That came out on the 12th. That's got Naomi Watts in it. 213. Now this one you either gonna have to rent or buy over on Apple TV. Georgia Peach came out on the 13th, and this has Jasmine Burke, aka June, from Beyond the Gates. 220 over on Tubi. We got Unrequited with Flex Alexander. Can't wait to check that out. Watching You on the 20th over on Hulu. The 21st over on Lifetime, we have Double Trouble with Tammy Roman. The 23rd, we have The Fall and Rise of Reggie Jenkins on NBC and Peacock. Like I said, they gave us a preview episode, which I haven't seen, but it's up there. January 18th, but everything's going to get rolling on the 23rd. Also on the 23rd over on Prime, we have The CEO Club, which is a docu-series. We got Winnie Harlow. We got Serena Williams. Go ahead and check them boss ladies out. Also on Prime, on the 25th, we have The Bluff with Priyanka Chopra and Carl Urban. If y'all are interested, go ahead and check that out. Twisted comes in theaters on the 26th with Djimon Hounsou. Also in theaters on the 27th, we have Scream 7 and Undercard. It's also on the 27th in theaters. I have a feeling it's going to be limited release because it's Wanda Sykes and just because, they like to play games. And then lastly, but certainly not least, over on Lifetime on the 28th, we have Push Off a Plane and Survive with Eva Marcel and Tyler LePlay. However you say that man's name, child. Go ahead and check it out. Check on it. Like I said, there's so much stuff to watch. I'm trying to process with my brain. So Will Trent is moving and grooving. I always got to talk a little bit about Will Trent. Angie got married. We're going to be talking spoilers when we talk about the stuff I watch. Yay, Angie. Angie's married. We knew faith in that man was not going to be new or nothing. But our To Be Continued got concluded. So that's good. Cross started out with a bang. Now, baby, it doesn't matter. Y'all hit me in the heartstrings, okay? Because whenever y'all start getting children involved, then I start getting all of my feelings. So, but that was really good. What else did I watch? The Burbs. Watched all of that. Keke Palmer is a hoot. Now, some of that stuff Keke was doing, It's not giving melanated, okay? It's not giving stuff that melanated people do. Nosy neighbor, yes, okay? Because we want to be peeking through our blinds like that. You want to do it a little more strategic, a little more stealth, but not even that. You going over there in them people's house and then digging, girl. Stop it, okay? But it looks like they might be giving us a season 2 of that one. So just with the way it ended, I guess they don't have to, but you know. And then also Love is Blind started, child, over in Ohio, okay? Episode 1 through 6, because you know that's how they like to start off the season, and it'd be a lot, okay? It'd be a lot. Is it exciting? Not really. Should you come over and watch us talk about it? You absolutely should. I gotta get off here soon because I gotta go find something to wear for this thing. Anything else I missed that I'm watching? Did I finish anything? Talked about Wonder Man last week. The Burbs is like the only thing I finished because everything else is still. I think we're just getting started. I got 3 episodes to catch up on Beyond the Gates, and then maybe I could address that somehow, some way. Um, the Traders, y'all. If y'all don't go ahead and get Rob out of here, what are y'all even doing? And Rob made my itch a little bit over on Love Island USA, but I was liking him over here. But then you got Lisa running out, and you got my girl Candace out. And that boy that you recruited, he about to get his arse out of here too. So too bad, too sad. We'll talk a little bit more about the things I watch. Not next week, no weekly huddle next week. I'm gonna take a weekly huddle break and join y'all back the following Sunday, which is that March something? Let me get a date. March 1st. I'll be back on March 1st. I won't be here the 22nd for the weekly huddle, but I'll be here for some other things. I believe I'm supposed to be joining EJ and them for the Burbs panel. We reschedule that. That's for this Friday. So come over and check us out for that. Okay. Um. Hold on. Let me say this first before I get out of here, and I'll run down my list. Anybody that's coming through in the replay, leave a comment. Hashtag replay. Did you watch the Super Bowl? How'd you feel about Bad Bunny? What else did we talk about? We read some of those Married to Medicine letters. Okay. Go back. Just give me your commentary. Let me know how you feel. All right. Have you seen any of the stuff that I forgot on my previous, watch list? Did you like it? Do you plan on checking out any of the stuff going forward? Just that drop down and give me your feedback. Participate in the comments. Drop a hashtag replay. But anyway, like I was saying, in terms of content, I believe I'm doing a Burbs panel with them. Let me try and do it in order. Okay, that's a novel idea. Coming up at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Got to skedaddle out of here. Candy is doing a Galentine's thing on her channel. She's gonna have games. I don't do the games. We still trying to figure out the Saturday sip thing. Anyway, I digress. Galentine's, 7 o'clock, Candy Love's channel. 9 o'clock, Shayna MCD, not Love Island, Love is Blind. Me, Shayna, Nina the Diva. We're gonna talk about that. Monday, I believe, is the cross panel with Candy Love and Most 69 Ways. I think it's just the three of us. That's Monday. Tuesday is the beauty over on Slice of Horror channel with me, Mo69, Tamika's Den. Who am I forgetting, child? Charge it to my, okay, because I'm trying to wrap it up. That's Tuesday. Also Tuesday, Married to Medicine is back tonight. So I will be hosting over on my channel, Most 69 Ways, Shayna MCD and Candy Love. And I think that's it. Leave your notifications on. I might have some more stuff coming for y'all. There's some things that I have watched or plan to watch and kind of want to drop some things on y'all, but I don't want to speak about it and don't get it done. So just watch all the things that I confirmed that I will be at. I appreciate y'all ever so kindly. Clap for yourself. Clap for me too. I appreciate you all, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace, y'all.